What's up, guys? Back at it again with another Monster Hunter video, and today I thought I'd just kind of give you guys like a little video of mine saying on, well, my thoughts on the new Safi'jiva raid. Well, I'm gonna give it to you with live commentary. This isn't my first completion of the monster. I've done it maybe about 2 or 3 times by now, but I will be playing it live, so you will hear me be a little bit of a goof while trying to give my, my honest thoughts on the raid. So, let me start off by saying that I'm in the middle on this one. It's not a bad monster and it's not a bad raid, but it is sort of, I don't know, lackluster in my opinion. Although this intro cutscene here is fucking awesome. I'm just gonna play it even though my teammates probably gonna hate me for it. I absolutely love this cutscene in terms of the Black Dragon cutscene compared to all the other ones in the past games. It's just pretty, it's just menacing. I love that. Alright, so what can we start out with talking about wise? Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I do not like the how this progresses in terms of like level design. I get that it's really similar to Cold Taroth in terms of like there's different like levels and shit like that and stages. But man, I just gotta save myself. Like I thought Cold Taroth was such a much more unique fight. In terms of just like mechanics and everything else with it too. I do really like how this fight flows though, and the feel that it has to it. It honestly kind of feels like you're fighting Behemoth, but just in like one set location. That's how literally how I feel fighting this thing. Oh yeah, just a heads up, y'all are gonna hear some clacking in my controller because of me playing longsword. I'm a really big button masher when it comes to that. One thing I really do enjoy about the fight, it's just a little tidbit thing, is that I love that when you clutch onto the monster, any weapon can weaken it, like in the first hit. It doesn't have to be like a multiple clutch type thing. It's not like how, like, say you're playing Sword and Shield, you gotta do it twice, or with Greatsword you just do it once and it's weakened. No, every weapon can weaken the body part in one hit. And it's very helpful for just getting damage done on this guy. Because in his first 2 phases, oh, by the way, sorry to cut myself off, but I should mention, I ran this like twice before and haven't killed him, so this run will probably be really quick, so you won't probably see a lot of stuff. But I will explain what's happening throughout the fight. But what I was saying was that if you don't weaken some of his body parts and don't have like Mind's Eye, you're gonna be bouncing off all over the place until the 3rd phase of the fight. So the structure, I'm okay with its multiple phase, going to different levels and absorbing the energy type thing. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't get like a new moveset until it's at the 3rd level, which is the final one. I mean, right here it just becomes a lot more aggressive, and it becomes targeted on a player who hits it in its face a lot, like the enmity system. But it's just kind of whatever. I don't know. I might also be, I'm very biased because I do like this fight, but I have to admit it's nowhere near as unique in setting or in appearance as Cold Taroth, because I don't know, I get that this thing is supposed to be the Black Dragon of this game, like the Black Dragon Forbidden Dragon fight, but like, I don't know, it's just not as unique. I know Fatalis and, you know, like Elatrion and Dire Morales, they were pretty unique in that, and I'm comparing it to them, and it's just not the same in my opinion. I don't know, I'm really that kind of guy who has to play this a couple times in order to get a liking to it probably, but it's still a really fun fight. Like, I love just beating it up. It's just very satisfying to do. Oh, welcome whoever just joined. This is more or less a video I'm making on my thoughts of the siege, so I wouldn't really put too much stock into it. I'm just here to kind of say my thoughts and to give you guys one successful run on YouTube, so yeah. But see, he's already going to the 3rd level, so this won't be that long. But one of the cool things about this monster is that his like what's it called? His super move that he has and it's just like the weird little teardrop sapphire star type thing. I'm sure you guys have seen it on various like social medias or other videos, but like, yeah, it's, I will admit, that's like the coolest thing about this monster. And if he did not have that, this would suck, this fight. I gotta be honest. I would not be into this fight if he didn't have that super move and the mechanics with like these crags here, where you gotta stand behind them to avoid the attack. It's like a clip the comedian, basically. But I don't know. I will admit that I am very intrigued in how the weapon systems work. I have not really dwelled into it yet. I've only collected some of the weapons. I haven't really awakened them or anything. But I am intrigued to see how it works, so I'm sure there's plenty of videos already up about it. But for me, personally, I'm just really just talking about like the fight and the setting and all that stuff and its looks. But yeah, this thing's armor that you get, by the way, looks really cool. Not gonna lie, it gets like that weird hell, like that fucking like hell demon type thing going on with it, and I'm alright with that. I think that's really cool looking. And yeah, so let's talk about the difficulty of this fight. It's not very hard, I will admit. Like, watch, I'm being targeted right now. This is probably the hardest thing about the fight, is if you get targeted. You just have to keep walking around it. You just can't get hit, and you have to make sure you don't fuck your teammates over with this thing. Like I might have just done there. Nope, I think they're alright. This is also, by the way, the third form that he's in. Ooh, and here's the pin attack. This pin attack is awesome. This is the best one in the game. Shoot you out. Does he do a flip? No, he doesn't. But he fucking that pin attack is meant to kill. I can say that. I can say that confidently right there. But yeah, no, this is like his third phase where he gets, it's called true critical phase or whatever it's called, like that, and he just becomes super apeshit and glowing and all that stuff, and he does all the attacks. I hope we can get him to do his Sapphire Star meteor attack, or the one shot, just so I can show it off really quick. Oh, yeah, he's probably gonna do it right now, actually, since he lost his attention on me. I'll do it soon. I will admit, here it is. Yep, this is the coolest thing about this fight. Get behind the rock. Sorry about that rumbling. That is my busted little controller. Look at that. Boom. That's such an amazing detail, and something that really redeems this fight is that sound design on that drop of the teardrop. Love it. It's like one of the best things about this fight, easily. Gotta admit though, in terms of soundtrack and just like, I don't know, epicness, I guess, I still like Kulve Taroth better. I don't know, I just love Kulve Taroth's theme and its multiple themes it's got. Oh, I'm fucked here. Hold up. Alright, there we go. But yeah, compared to Kulve Taroth, I still think she beats Safi'jiva out, but still, like, they did a really good job with this fight. In terms of like the overall weapon designs and armor designs compared to this and Kulve Taroth, still gotta say Kulve Taroth takes it for me. I'm just a huge fan of the gold motif. It's very royal and very, like, I don't know. Like, it's got kind of like a heavenly look to it, and I like that more than I like the demon appearance of the Safi'jiva armor. In terms of like breaking mechanics and stuff, like breaking the parts, I'll say this is a lot easier to do, and kind of more fulfilling, just to see him stumble around, Safi'jiva stumble around and stuff, instead of like Kulve Taroth, where you gotta constantly break that stupid ass fucking coat on her. But this guy it just feels like satisfying to like cut his tail, or to cut his horns or something, or his wings, and just to see him stumble on the ground and trip around and stuff like that. With Kulve Taroth, you don't get that. He just kind of goes back on the ground and, you know, puts her coat back on, and that's kind of stupid in my opinion. Kind of ripping over here with a long sword. I will say that, in my opinion, the best like two weapons to fight this guy with, just out of like pure raw like getting in there and being a berserker type damage type thing, is easily like dual blades and longsword. Oh, let's see if I can get them out. No. But I mean, it's whatever. It's up to you guys, whatever you play with. But you gotta admit, you have to try longsword or greatsword against this guy. It's just so fun. Insect Glaive is my main, but it just didn't have the same feel to it. that it did with longsword or with dual blades. I gotta say, he's not doing it here because he's pretty weak because of our last run of this that we did. But he does have a bit of a problem with his AI, in my opinion. He does spam the Sapphire Star drop a little too much. Like, he only did it once here, but man, I'll tell you what, I got it to where he did it like 4 times, maybe 5 in one run, and I don't like that. I think that's such a stupid thing, and they might want to fix that. Like right here, he's doing it again. Ooh! Brought him down, nice. Good shit, whoever did that. Oh, he's doing it again, regardless. Is there a crack? Is there a crack? Yeah, I gotta apologize that my rumble. There it goes. By the way, you can use the jump emote to avoid that. You can just straight up jump and fucking hit him with it. It is possible. Possible. God, I can't speak. But it's, I don't know, the timing's a little different than Ecliptic Meteor is, so I'd just be cautioned. I'd literally attempt to do it if you have no other option. You can't run behind one of those crags. But like, there's so many throughout the whole thing, throughout this whole like raid, that you're not even gonna need to fucking use jump at all or panic. I am curious if they will later in the future come out with an arc-tempered version of this and make it a little harder, like with less crags and different attacks. But for now, this is pretty good. I'm gonna be extremely honest and say I am getting bored of the fight already, though, after like a few runs of this. In total, I've maybe done about 10 runs of this so far, and man, I don't want to be. Look, he's doing it again. This is just something that I don't like, because everyone knows it at this point. It's not like you're gonna be scared of this attack. It'd be more threatening if there weren't as many crags and he did it at the end of the fight, or it's his death animation. I feel that would be a lot more threatening, but it's really not the case. He's probably almost dead here. I'm not really getting in there, to be honest, and doing more damage, so I gotta really step myself up and do that so that we can kill him in this run. No one's died yet, so that's, you know, that's a fair thing. What's my opinion on this guy compared to like the older black dragons that we've had? Ooh, that's fucking awesome. They used that gas over there and blew him up and knocked him over. That's awesome. But anyways, I will say this guy is definitely a step up compared to the older black dragons. I like him more than Crimson Fatalis, White Fatalis, and maybe a Latreon, but he's nowhere near as cool as Dire Morales and regular old Fatalis, in my opinion. I don't know. Oh yeah, he is almost dead. I can see the skull on this thing. But I will say, I don't like him nearly as much as regular old Fatalis or Dire Morales. I think those two fights are just iconic and more unique, I guess. Oh, I guess. I'm trying to remember. I actually don't remember if Gagmazios is considered a black dragon, so I apologize, but he also doesn't beat out Gagmazios. They just wanted to throw that out there. But Capcom did a good job on this fight. I will say it's a very average fight. I'd probably give it literally, I know it's a very cliched statement, but I would give this a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 7. It's not that bad. It's just a bit above average, I'd say. I don't really know what else to say besides that. Oh, he's doing his attack again. Oh, fuck. I might have... Oh, no, here's a crag right here. I don't know if everyone else sees it, though. Oh, come on, dude! Oh, my God! Only one person died. Okay, that's good. He's almost dead, so we gotta kill him. But yeah, that's the kind of shit right there I like. I like those tense moments where we don't know where the fuck he is in terms of his attacks. Oop, he might die with this mount, actually. Bitch. Let's see. This might kill him. I'll do a couple Spirit Sword slashers. And I'll do a Home Splitter. Ooh, Tail Severed. Nice. I will say, the hardest thing to do for this fight is the Tail Sever and the Wings. And maybe Chest. You really need to have a Gun Lancer for the chest to get all those explosions off and everything. You should definitely delegate some weapon choices for each of the body parts. Definitely, you know, the standard long sword for the tail and yada 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 like that. Hammer and great sword for the face, and heavy bowgun and light bowgun with the sticky ammo. For the wings, you already know who I'm about to pick on, insect glaive. And then for like claws, literally anything else will do. Long sword, dual blades, switch axe, charge blade. There it is. And we did it in a single run too. I've never done that so far. So yeah, that's Safi'jiva. It's not a hard fight. And I don't think it's as enjoyable as Cold Taroth, definitely, but it's still a good fight. It's just whatever, I guess. I'm gonna show off the rewards and everything too once we get back into the gathering hub. But I don't know. He's all right. He just kind of. I don't think he needs any work done to him. Maybe except put like toning down his Sapphire Star attack, the frequency that he does it. But otherwise, yeah, he's still pretty good fight. I'm getting a lot of carbs off of him because I have that Huntsman set that I made that video about. I'm telling you guys, it's one of those fucking amazing sets. Really helps out, especially with carbs. But if you guys haven't seen that video, by the way, go to my channel and search under just the videos, and if you see an Iceborne video about the Huntsman's Master Rank 125 armor, I suggest you give it a look at. And I'm sorry, I'm choking on my words because I just got 2 fucking palliums or crystals. Holy shit. That's crazy. But yeah, I'd recommend you check that video out because that armor will severely boost your defense and how well you'll be able to survive against this guy, because that armor gives you a lot of defense against fire and just fire, dragon, and just like raw defense in general. And you can customize the fight, or not the fight, what the hell, the armor as much as you want with gem slots. But you guys can check that video out if you'd like about that. So I'm going to really quick show off how the rewards work, and then I'll show you guys the armor set, and then I'm going to call it a video. But yeah, this is probably longer than my average videos, and I honestly couldn't really get it all in one thing. I'd have to with the video capture on PS4, I'd have to stream it really quick like I did, because I don't really have any video capturing devices or anything like that. So let's show you how the rewards work. So it's just like Cold Taroth. You do the rewards, and then you get all of this stuff. These things right here level up your Safi'jiva weapons that you can pick from right here. You're always guaranteed at least one of the type of weapons that you ran with. But for me, I got 3 long swords, and then the rest is all here. Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. You can pick and choose what you want. Definitely gonna pick up that insect glaive right there. And yeah, power file. Yep, I'm gonna pick up that switch axe. But definitely pick and choose. Don't use all of them, or don't get everything. Like, you only get 3 picks, as you can see. But I'm gonna be real with you. Just turn them all into awakened materials. And if you don't know what that means, all those like little Dracophage like circles that I got, those power up the Safi'jiva weapons. That's what awakened materials are. So if you don't really want any weapons, I just suggest putting them back. Now, I'm going to show you guys what's up with the armor. And then then I'll call it a video here. But here is the Safi'jiva armor. Here's the full set, the alpha set. Doesn't look too spectacular yet, and here's the beta set. Doesn't look the best, but once you craft this and you draw your weapon, it kind of fans out and it gets like a Demon King like appearance, like you get a cape and shit, and it's really cool. And honestly, if you look at the stats, really good stats. It's almost as good as the Guildwork stats. It's a little worse, and it's a little bad in dragon defense, but you know, whatever, right? It's skills. Where is it skills? So for Safi'jiva level 3, you take damage while attacking, but it significantly increases, you know, like element and all that stuff, like it says. And while you attack, you get your health back. And basically the same thing with the level 5. So that's that. You get evade window, critical boost, blight resistance, Maximum Might and Razor Sharp. And I'm pretty sure it's the same with... Yep, it's the same with the beta set as well. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on Safi'jiva and how it works, honestly. I didn't mean to do it 2-in-1 video, but hey, I guess it just took that long. So, it was just, you know, happened to work out. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like any of my content, I don't really make these videos, like I've said before. I just kind of post highlights from the various games I play with my friends and act like a goof. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good night, and see you later.